then we want you guys to make, I'm going to ask the venue here how to handle this. Okay, I'm gonna just say one last thing, and then I'm gonna encourage you guys that already registered to go ahead and if you wanna already registered and you want to get the book, it's over here. We'd be happy for you to get the book. But if you're not going to get the book, we want everybody that registered to go ahead and start lining up for the show. You should have your stamp on your hand. That means that you're not going to lose your place in line. You can get back in line. But we want to make sure that everybody that didn't get a chance to make sure to get their mile registered and they're able to get up to the table. Okay? As we're finishing the walk today, I just want to sincerely thank you guys again. When we started the walk over a year ago in Nashville, it really was. It was no easier for us than it would be for you guys to think about ideas and ways to make a difference. It's always a decision. Everything is a decision. And what's going on in Africa, it's a long ways away. That's not. It's not a convenient thing to ask ourselves how we're going to help the kids that are struggling with poverty. But what you guys have done, and people like you have done all over the country, thousands of people, and said, you know what, I can do this small thing. I can decide to show up. And that's really what the walk is about. This is about us saying, you know what, we don't want to be the generation that is this passive, sort of over-prepared, underestimated generation. We have so much to give, and we have so many things that we as a group of people will bring to the world because of our ideas, because of our connectedness, because of our ability to go direct to make a difference. When I talk about going direct to make a difference, I'm talking about the fact that, there are huge things that need to be done by our governments, by huge nonprofit organizations, by massive, collaboration between organizations. But ultimately, we believe, that the real difference is going to happen with challenges like AIDS in Africa, where an entire generation of people is being wiped out. That the real change is not going to happen for that generation, which will be those that will be adults if they survive in 20 years, that will be our kids' generation of people. The change is not going to happen unless individuals decide to make it their problem as individuals, one by one. Because, an organization of people is only made up of people, a huge organization. It's all just one by one. And you guys, as we're talking about the election season right now, there's a lot of talk about voting. This is just like that in the sense that you can decide to say, it doesn't matter, it's not going to count. But in fact, that one vote means how many other people are thinking, I'm only one person. So if everybody thinks that, nobody shows up. And so that's the challenge today. We're talking about Africa because it hit us strongly. We saw it right in front of our faces. We saw that it's our generation of people that are being wiped out by AIDS, that have no assistance because they're struggling with poverty. And the reality is, history will judge us on what we do or do not do as a people. And when we have opportunities, when we have things to give, there's no reason why we can't give them. And this is not about us feeling guilty. This is about you guys realizing that you are not the norm. You're not average. You're actually extraordinary. And, we've been lucky to be able to stand here and talk to you guys. When you say I'm into a band, I'm going to see a concert, you don't sign up for this. This is extracurricular activity today. And we thank you for showing up because, we could just be talking to the wall. But we're not. We're talking to real people. And you guys, you are going to make possible real change by your decision to use what you have to make a difference. And today, the example of what you have comes down to your bare feet. Everyone here, I've only got 2 feet. You've got 2 feet. We can't do any more than to just put ourselves, our feet to work and our ideas to work and challenge ourselves to show up. This isn't about whether you're like Hanson or whether you like, whether you want to, fly across to Africa as much as it is that you guys are deciding to use what you have to make a difference. And so you're incredible. We just think you guys are amazing. We thank you so much for walking with us. And again, when you're asked about what you're doing, you say, we are taking action to fight poverty in Africa on our walk. And they say, what's that about? And when tell people go to takethewalk.net. You go look at the site, see how your walk is going to be counted today. And we want to thank you guys and hope. I know that for a lot of these people, a lot of you guys here, this is not your first mile. I know there's people that walked with us a year ago. And I want to thank you guys for coming again, because, once again, if one time is good, two is better. And I hope that you guys continue your walk, however that becomes real, whether it's a physical walk or whether it's your decision to use your ideas, your passion, and your influence to make a difference. So we're going to hang around here for a minute. Like we said, if you registered already and you don't want to get a book, we encourage you to go get in line. So everybody here, make sure to put their mile down and make it count for that $1 in the walk around the world. And you guys are incredible. So everybody can hear us say, I took the walk!
I took the walk!
Okay, one last time, you guys in the back, everybody's got to say it. I took the walk!
I took the walk!
Woo! You guys are awesome. We're going to hang out for a second. And come on up here, get your name put down.
Did you register?